Okay, real talk. Have you ever walked past a Baccarat table at a casino and thought, what is even happening over there? Like, everyone looks so serious, so rich, so confident. And you're just standing there like, I don't even know where to sit. Well, here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. Baccarat is actually one of the easiest casino games to learn. Like, easier than blackjack, easier than poker, maybe even easier than Go Fish. And yet, somehow, it's the game that high rollers and James Bond types swear by. So today, we're breaking it all down. The rules, the bets, the strategies, the stuff casinos don't exactly want you to know, in the simplest way possible. No fancy jargon, no confusing math, just plain, simple, easy to understand fun. Stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to understand Baccarat better than most people who've been playing it for years. Alright, so first, where did Baccarat come from? The name comes from the Italian word for zero. Big clue about how the game works, by the way. The game started in Italy in the 1400s, spread to France where kings and queens played it, then made its way to American casinos. Old, royal, and a little bit extra. Here's the basic idea, and I want you to lock this in because this is the whole game. In Baccarat, you are not playing against other players. You're not even really playing against the dealer. You are betting on who you think is going to win, either the player or the banker. That's it. Pick a side. Cards get dealt. Someone wins. Done. It's basically horse racing, but with cards. Quick pause. This channel, How Games Work, is all about making games stupidly easy to understand. Board games, card games, casino games, if it's got rules, we're breaking them down simply and fast. If that sounds like your kind of thing, hit subscribe and the bell. Drop a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. Okay, back to Baccarat. Now, card values. And this is where Baccarat gets a little quirky. Aces are worth 1. Cards 2 through 9 are worth their face value. But 10s, jacks, queens, and kings, they're all worth 0. And if your hand adds up to more than 9, you drop the first digit. So 15 becomes 5, 12 becomes 2. The highest hand possible is 9. Now, if either hand gets an 8 or 9 from their first 2 cards, that's called a natural. Game over right there. No more cards drawn. Natural 8 or natural 9 is the best possible start you can have. It's basically a mic drop moment at the card table. Okay, the third card rule is the one part that sounds complicated. If the player's hand is 0 through 5, they get a third card. 6 or 7, they stand. The banker's rules depend on what the player drew. But here's the honest truth. You don't need to memorize any of this. The dealer handles it all automatically. You just watch. Okay, so now the bets. And this is really where the game lives. There are only 3 things you can bet on in Baccarat. Just 3. You're betting on the player, the banker, or a tie. Let's go through each one, and I'll tell you which one is actually the smart play. Bet on the player. That's the simple one. If the player hand wins, you get paid even money. Bet $10, win $10 back. The house edge on this bet is about 1.24%, which is really low compared to most casino games. A totally decent bet. The banker bet. Here's the interesting one. The banker hand wins more often than the player. Slightly, but consistently. So the casino takes a 5% commission on banker wins. Bet $10, win $9.50 back. Even with that cut, the house edge is only 1.06%, making it one of the best bets in the entire casino. And then there's the tie bet. It pays out 8 to 1. Sounds amazing, right? Wrong. The house edge on a tie bet is 14.4%. Ties only happen about 9% of the time. Every gambling expert on Earth says the same thing. Don't bet the tie. It's a trap. It's shiny. Just Admire it from a safe distance. Okay, so what actually happens when you sit down? You buy chips. You wait for the current round to end. Then you place your bet on player, banker, or tie before the cards are dealt. The dealer deals 2 cards to each hand. They compare totals. Whoever is closest to 9 wins. Winning bets get paid. Losing bets get collected. New round. Easy. By the way, there are big Baccarat tables with $1,000 minimums, yeah. That's the James Bond room. But there's also mini Baccarat on the main casino floor with minimums as low as $5 or $10. Same exact game, same rules, just way less intimidating and way more fun for normal humans. Tip 1, and this is the big one, stick to banker bets. It's not glamorous, it's not dramatic, but it wins more often and has the lowest house edge. Most experienced Baccarat players bet banker almost every single round. Simple, consistent, smart. Tip 2. Set a budget before you sit down and actually stick to it. Baccarat is fast. You can burn through money quick. Decide what you can lose before you start. And tip 3. Ignore the scoreboard. I know it looks important. I know it shows streaks. But each hand is completely independent. The cards don't have memory. That's the gambler's fallacy, and it will eat your wallet alive. Tip 4. Don't chase losses. If you're on a bad streak, don't double your bets trying to win it all back. That's how a small loss turns into a big loss really fast. And tip 5. Have fun. Baccarat is a game. Go in with realistic expectations, enjoy the ride, and don't take it too seriously. And that, my friends, is Baccarat, the fancy-looking, intimidating game that's secretly one of the easiest and best in the entire casino. Pick a bet, watch the cards, hope you're close to 9, and collect your winnings. You are now officially Baccarat educated. If this video helped you, smash that like button. It helps other people find this channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and drop a comment below. Have you played Baccarat before? Are you going to try it now? Is there another game you want us to break down next? I read every single comment. Share this with a friend who always feels lost at game night. I'll see you in the next one.